Hello, my dear. Thank you so much for purchasing with Medium Emary. Sorry, I had to sneeze. Your name and info will be confidential. I'm going to go to your specific questions. Excuse me. I know you've been messaging me, and it's okay, hon. You don't have to worry. Like, you can message me whenever you want, how many times you'd like. That's why I do the work that I do, to help people, especially in in difficult times in their lives. So let's clear out the energy first. I have your name here, and I have this person's name. So let's just clear out the energy really quickly. Let's do a quick little prayer. Alright, we ask the universe now to reveal to what she needs to know in this present time. We ask that the information that comes through may come through as accurate, specific, and detailed as possible. Anything of negative vibration or negative energy is not welcome to this reading, as we call upon the angels now to bring forth what she needs to know about her relationship, about this person that we're going to ask about. So I have this person's name in my head. Let's go over the questions here. Will me and the girl that I was previously dating be able to reconcile, or will we ever work things out in the near future? Has she moved on? Okay. And that relationship worker, is it fling? So mentally, she's going through mentally. I'm going to help her. She's been herself recently. She's been going out every weekend. She doesn't feel like no one cares. Do you think she will realize that past her relationship? Will I have a child? Okay. Will I have a child in the next 2 years? Thank you. Okay. Alright, you last told me that she contacted you. So she's still single, but I don't understand why she wants to call me. Does she still care about? Okay. So let's figure out that relationship, and let's see if you'll have a child within the next 2 years, as that's what I see here. Alright, so let's tune into her name here. I'd like to tune into her into your energy first. Alright, hun, so as we tune into your energy here, I feel like that person, the girl that you used to date, I feel like as I tune into your energy, there's a lot of, like your guides are showing me, there's a lot of toxic energy that I get from her. Not saying she's a bad person, but it's kind of like her energy can be toxic on emotional and a mental level. I know you said mentally she's going through a lot, so it does seem like there's something that's happening with her that is bringing forth this toxic energy, but there is something toxic about that fling or relationship you guys had when you guys were dating in itself. There's just something toxic. So when guides are showing this kind of energy where it's like energy that it's not good for you, Your guides, I feel like, are trying to like protect you right now. They're trying to protect you. They're trying to help you realize to not hold on to things that no longer serve you. I'm not saying she's a bad person, but I just feel like there's toxic energy around her, and this energy will drain you. Maybe it can become a codependency. Maybe it can be something where you're trying to rescue her, or you're trying to be there for her and take care of her, and that can become, you know, a sickness too, and that can affect you on an emotional and spiritual level. Just constantly taking in that energy from her. I feel like this situation, your guides want you to tune to your intuition. It's like you have to tune more into your higher self and tune into that intuition, that gut feelings telling you, like, is this good for me? Should I still hold on to her? Should I still care? Or should I still think something's going to happen from this? When in the end, there's this feeling that your guides want you to like mostly surrender and just trust the universe and let the universe take its course with this situation. But every time you feel like something's wrong, or you feel like you don't know what to do, especially with some person or with this situation, your guides are saying to tune into your higher self. When the Hierophant comes in, your higher self and intuition, I mean, when the Hierophant comes in, there's this focus as well that right now you're going through something, that you're going through this transformative time where it's all about healing, inner wisdom, and lessons. So this represents schooling. It represents if you're going to school too, but it also represents like learning lessons. So definitely this person, she's a lesson. There's a lesson you need to learn, and maybe you haven't learned it yet and you're still holding on. So there's the Three of Wands for you. So this represents for me a lot of things on the horizon for you. There's this focus of maybe traveling, maybe moving somewhere else, or moving to a different location, or traveling maybe overseas, or just traveling somewhere. So these are future prospects, so keep in mind. In regards to the relationship, I don't feel like she knows what she wants. I don't feel like she's really focusing on a relationship, or looking for a relationship, or looking for anything right now. There's this feeling I'm getting from her energy, is that I feel like she's lost right now. She's very lost, and I don't feel like she knows what she wants. And I think the only thing you can do is, if she reaches out again, you know, what I see with for you both future-wise, I just see you guys, I do see her staying in your life. I do see this maybe just becoming a friendship. Maybe you guys just staying friends and just being there for each other in your life. You know, like when things get bad and you're there for each other like friends. I don't see anything progressing after that. More than that, because there's something toxic about the connection you both have. Doesn't mean she's a bad person, just means there's something toxic about it. I do feel like you guys have past life connections, but it's all due to like karma and things that had to be learned, lessons, just like how this card was talking about. So I don't see anything progressing with this relationship. I just see this being a friendship. I still see her in being in your life, but it's up to you to create those boundaries, or to create that moment where you're like, I need to let, you know, because I do feel like it will get to a point where like you're going to be affected because you still care for her and she doesn't want anything. So at some point I do feel like you will have to surrender her, maybe not have so much contact with her, or have her, you know, or not answer the phone every time she calls or texts or whatnot. But I see her going her own path. I do see her as well talking to people. I'm not saying that she's in a relationship, but I do see her talking to like other people. There's another person that's like a friend, but I feel like maybe they used to like each other. But there's just like, I feel like she's talking to people. I don't feel like anything's gonna come out of it. And I don't, like I said, she's not looking for anything. I really don't see any commitment kind of relationship coming for her anytime soon. She's very lost. So I think the best thing is to do is to ask yourself, what would your future self want for, like, what would your future self want? Like, you ask yourself, the decisions I make now, will that help my future self? If I still pick up the phone to her, or if I still hold on to her, will that help my future self? if you know you're noticing that there is toxic energy, or you know, all these things. Do you feel like that will help yourself? I always use that question because it's very strong. Like, you think more to the future, so it allows you to bring more clarity into knowing, you know, would this be some kind of behavior, kind of like up and down situation that I would want in my future. So that is what I'm picking up for her. So that is the best guidance I could give you, is just, you know, if you want to be there for her as a friend, okay, if she reaches out to you. But I don't see anything progressing, and I don't think you should hold on, because I don't feel like it's something that serves you. It will affect you on an emotional level and spiritual, because you are an empath. I feel you're sensitive, and you're a kind of person that you love helping and taking care of people. And I get this rescuing feeling from you. You're a rescuer, which can be bad sometimes, because I have that problem too, because I am a healer, so I always want to heal and help people. But like, in relationships, you're not supposed to rescue the person always. Sometimes they need to help themselves. So that's what I'm picking up. In regards to having a child, in 2 years, I don't see you having a child in 2 years. I'm picking up, hold on one second, let me see here. I'm picking up within a year, possibly actually you'll have a child. I do pick up something probably within a year. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, my love. I just want to ask, have you ever had like a miscarriage or an abortion? This is something personal, but like, there's something of that nature, or a loss of a baby. If this is not connected with you, it could be somebody in your family that I'm just picking up, but there's something of that nature. But I am picking up maybe within a year, which is interesting. But I want you to be open to what I said. There is a feeling, though, your guides don't want you to hold yourself back. So I don't know if it's career or job wise, but they want you to like believe in yourself more, and you know, finish the things that you've been wanting to finish. I don't know if it's school or a job or something, or like, I feel like you doubt yourself a lot. I feel like maybe, I don't know if it's you get lazy, or you think too negative about it. I don't know exactly what it is, but I feel like your guides want you to push yourself and not to hold yourself back, like, and believe in yourself more, and don't doubt yourself. I feel like you have very strong energy. I feel like you have a lot of strength, and you have to believe in that strength. And I feel like you're very talented, or you're very, I don't know, I feel like you're the kind of person that when you put your mind to something, you can achieve it, and you have a lot of potential to do a lot of things. You just have to believe in yourself more and not doubt yourself. Kind of like, don't hold yourself back, and finish the things that you want to finish, and do the things that you want to do. But I am seeing possibly within a year. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So they're not talking to me about children very much right now, because I'm not sure why. I think they're just telling me, they're just wanting me to tell you that message of like believing in yourself more and things like that. I just keep seeing something with a year, possibly with a child. I'm trying to get more information from them, but they're not letting me know. I'm trying to see here. Yeah, there's something within a year that I'm picking up. So keep that in mind. And let me know. So I send lots of love to you. I feel like your intuition is very strong. You need to pay attention to it and trust your intuition. There is a female spirit coming through, so for me it's like a grandmother, motherly figure that's just acknowledging you and sending her love to you. I feel like you get signs, and I feel like spirit tries to communicate with you, but I feel like you brush off the signs, because you get blinded sometimes, because I feel like it's like, you know, you don't want to accept things sometimes, and it's hard, but I understand completely. So yeah, and I'm gonna leave you with that. Yeah, so keep that in mind. I send lots of love to you, and I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'm always here for you again, okay? You can message me. It doesn't bother me, hon. Alright? Love you. Bye.